Welcome to Modular Hippo, the channel where I am building a 36-foot electric sailboat. In this episode 22 of the battery motor playlist, I am looking at marine protecting my battery boxes. So let's take a look. I have put masking tape on all the contact points, just normal masking tape, and I have put a little bit of a cotton wool in the actual contact underneath just in case, just to make sure that if anything bleeds through, I'm not going to lose that conductivity in that contact. So it looks something like this. I hope I have covered all the points that I need, and on top of that, Seplos confirmed that there's a couple of small points here that are related to the temperature sensor. We came to the conclusion that the reading might be a bit slower, but they're slow reading anyway, so it wasn't a problem if I couldn't find them. But because I found them, I have covered them. Same thing goes with a little temperature sensor that sits there. I'll put a picture of those two temperature sensors on the screen. So this might be a little bit OTT, but this Seplos box is not made for marine use, it's domestic use, and I am also not just building this boat, but I'm enjoying learning and doing new things as I'm going along, and this is definitely a new thing for me to play around with. So I'm looking forward to giving this 3 coats, and the way forward is first I'm gonna clean this off with a cleaning detergent. I'll put that on the screen as well. And you literally spray it, and if you can see any flux, which I can't see, you can give that a little bit of a scrub. And then after I've let that dry for 15 minutes, I can then start to put on the Kontakt Chemie 70, and you do that in a zigzag pattern, and you can do 2 to 3 coats between 20 to 30 centimeters away from the circuit board to get that extra layer of protection. So let's give it a go. I have now gone over the boards with this Kontakt Chemie PCC. So I've wet the board and I've given it a gentle scrub with this little brush at the end here. And I'm now going to let it dry off for 15 minutes to 20 minutes before I can put the first layer of the Kontakt Chemie 70 on. This is my first layer. I might have gone on a little bit heavy-handed, so I'm going to leave this more than 15 minutes before I put on a second layer, just to make sure. That's the second layer on, and I am now going to let this dry for 24 hours before I turn it around and do the same thing on the other side. The other side now cleaned with the PCC. I will be covering up these Cat 5 ports, as well as these lights, and over here obviously these buttons and the screen itself. First layer on the second side, so just gonna let this dry off and then do a second coating. And the second layer, I will now let this dry off for another 24 hours. The second coating has now dried off, and I removed all the masking tape that I put on. So hopefully I have not broken anything in the process, and I can now turn my attention to the actual box itself. I'm thinking putting a layer of 2-component epoxy on the box to make sure that it has a little bit more resistance with water and moisture. I have a feeling that there will be a lot of moisture on the outside of this box, because the box will be warm and probably the air around it will be cool. So I'm going to put a layer of 2-component epoxy on the outside of the box, and then on the front where I have all the buttons and dials, everything, I put a clear 2-component clear coat on, just to give it a little bit of extra protection. Quick rub with some 320 grit sandpaper all around. Just need to wipe it off with something so that there's no grease or fat or anything on it, and then we can give it a coat. Found some Gravitex Plus, which is usually used on cars to protect from stone chips and stuff like that. I have rolled a first layer of this U-POL Gravitex all around, and as soon as this is dried, I'm going to put another layer on. and I think that should do the trick. Second layer on, and it's already dried. It's actually dried within 15 minutes. So I think if I let this cure overnight, I can put a little bit of clear coat epoxy on top of it tomorrow, as well as on the front panel, and then I think that will do. I've put one layer of Gravitex on the inside as well, and I will tomorrow finalize all of this by putting a 2K top coat over all of it. So we now got one layer of epoxy on the top and on the rear of the front. I didn't put any of that other black stuff on here because I still want to see the different markings and so on. And then we have one layer on the inside of the box, as well as one layer on the outside of the box. And we also have the lid. The upper side of the lid is completely covered with one layer, and the underside is sealed around a film that is non-conductive. So I've just literally sealed around that film and not on the actual film itself. And then finally the battery plate, as well as the two top plates that the bridge, the battery bridge, will be sitting on. That's been epoxied on both sides as well. With all the PCBs or the circuit boards now back in place, I am going to leave this one in this state, because it's pointless for me to put the batteries in now when I will have to take it in and out of the external aluminium box I'm building so many times. Because once the batteries are in, it's over 100 kilos and it becomes very hard to work with this one. So this is the unit I'm going to use to develop those boxes, and when I'm happy with the boxes, I can then put the batteries in. Good morning, exciting day. I'm on my way to pick up the laser cut part of the first battery box. So it'll be interesting to see if those parts fit together. So let's see. As always, thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel and you want to see more, feel free to subscribe below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, ideas, stick them in the comments and I will respond within 24 hours. If you're interested in the motor build of this project, you will find it up here somewhere, the playlist. And if you're interested in the actual boat build, you will find that playlist up here as well. Until next time, have a great weekend and I'll see you soon.